welcome to Ninon Live. I'm Ninon, your host, and that's Lee. We always have an incredible show, and of course, we always seem to be in the industry somewhere along the line. And I guess we would, since we're in Las Vegas. So there's a lot of entertainment here. There's a lot of, actually, there's a lot of movie industry starting up here. And I've got a gentleman on today that is actually is in the movie industry. He's also done a little acting, but I think he's more going into the producing and all that stuff. Well, we're going to find out exactly what he's doing. His name is Rob Marchitti?
Marchitti.
Marchitti.
Goes
I'm
with
going to get it
spaghetti.
right. But spaghetti, I got to think of spaghetti to say Marchitti, yeah? Okay, how are you?
Fantastic.
Are you good?
It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas.
Well, it is. It's a hot day, though. It's
a
always
hot
hot
day.
here.
It is.
Now, you actually, you've been in Vegas for quite some time now.
Going on 20 years. Moved out here in
years.
1996. moved out here.
1996. It's funny. 96 was the day the year I started my Kids Talk. I had a Kids Talk program going on. It was called the Kids Talk Productions, and I had a show called Voices of Tomorrow. And I started in 96. Actually, it was
Really?
many
Cool.
years. Yeah, and it went on for 16 years. It was a fabulous thing. Now I understand that you were not actually in the business, in the entertainment business, as we call it in Vegas. You were actually in some other business, in the corporate world.
Yes. I actually moved out from Denver, Colorado about 20 years ago and jumped into the real estate business.
Yeah.
Started at Prudential
But
America.
it's from, yeah, you were in the
Americana.
Yeah,
I worked at Americana for a few years. Worked at Realty Executives in Nevada for a few years.
Now, did you have a license, or did you have to
Yes,
get a license?
I had a license. I've sold hundreds of properties throughout the Las Vegas Valley.
I know this
town from one end to the other by the back of my hand.
So you've toured many.
I've sold a lot of properties.
I was going to say, touring people around this town to buy a house.
Yes.
It can be very nerve-wracking.
Yes.
Especially, is that your phone going off? I hope it's not his phone. It's someone's phone going off. I don't know. It's not mine. But anyway, so why did you go out of it?
Well, I still have a passion for real estate. I always will. Most of my business in real estate was generated for sell by owners and expireds. I used to call them daily.
Was it easier dealing with sell by owner? Which, because owners could be a little tricky of the price and all. I mean, you always have to go through an owner.
Real estate was really tough for the first year, but once you come out of the learning curve, it becomes a lot.
Commodity.
Exactly.
You think about it, and if we think about it, everybody in the entire world needs a house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're not going to be talking about some parts of the world which are devastated they don't have homes, but the majority of people, we need houses. We either rent them or we either buy them, and we're definitely selling them.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody is in the need of a house. I would have thought it would have been going into something that everybody needs. It would do very well.
Oh, I have done very, very well in the real estate industry. It's was very, very good to me.
What was your biggest sell?
I've sold over $1 million properties. I've mainly residential, but I've also done commercial, and I've assembled some land pieces, but mainly residential.
Mainly residential.
Big and small, I'd sell them all.
I like that. Big and small, I sell them all. Cool. What a line that is. How cool that is.
Everything I touch would sell.
Turn to gold?
Turn to gold. Turn to sold, not gold.
Well, as long as it didn't end up in the casinos.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to go there with
Yeah.
that. I never go anywhere with this gambling thing in Vegas because I don't know if they do or they don't, and that's really none of my business.
Mm-hmm.
I count that as something very private. If they do, great, and if they don't, great too, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. To each their own.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Because it seems to be in Vegas that everybody, you sort of think, oh, they don't gamble, and you find out they do gamble.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a very secret thing of people whether they gamble or they don't gamble, and it's none of my business.
Yeah, I gambled a little bit when I first moved out here, but I don't gamble too much anymore.
Well, that's because he lost too much. He says, I'm going up there.
Not enough.
I'm earning all this money out there, and I'm giving it back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no good.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you stop that and go into the industry,
One of the first friends that I met when I moved out here to Las Vegas, he said that he was going to go make a movie. And at the time I said, I'm going to go sell real estate. And we continued to be friends, and he shot this movie, and we got back together, and he was working on a film entitled Murder Set Pieces, where I was the bus rider and shot the behind the scenes for the film.
You were an actor in part of it and also helping produce it.
Yes, I shot a lot of the behind the scenes footage, and that's That's where I found my passion for film. Film that was shot on 35 millimeter.
How long ago are we going back? We're going back a little far.
The film business right today is very, very exciting. Technology's really changed the game, as it has in real estate as well.
Yes.
But like when we shot that film, it was shot on 35 millimeter. There was no social networking. There was no.
We never knew the word social networking.
Exactly.
We had to do it the hard way.
Exactly.
The way we knew.
Exactly. So there wasn't any of the social networking back then. It was shot on 35 millimeter. Today you have these new digital cinema cameras like the Arri Alexa and the Red Epic, which a lot of these new films are being shot on, such as American Hustle,
are these
Lincoln.
These little tiny cameras and things are like little tiny.
No,
cameras
they're expensive. They're good-sized cameras.
But they're not the big heavy ones anymore.
They're pretty good-sized cameras.
Oh, they are.
They're
so
pretty
they're
good
still using the big ones, because I know a lot of filming out there, especially a lot of TV and these reality shows, are shot on a very small camera now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
this is a little bit
bigger than that. A little bit more professional looking.
Yes, like I shot the behind the scenes with murder set pieces, I think, on a Panasonic DVX 100, which was a camera like that.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about, the Arri Alexas and the Red Epics are a little bit bigger than that. They shoot just like film. You really can't tell the difference.
The Canon 100.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, I had that. I was out there filming my Voices of Tomorrow with my crew. That was me with my microphone and my kids and my crew. And we would do a lot of location stuff, which we loved, of course.
Cool.
But so you got into the movie business because of this other guy that you became friendly with.
I found my passion for film. I mean, we spent countless hours.
Did you ever think you had that passion?
Like I said, I pretty much fell into the business. I had no idea that I'd be moving from. I grew up in Denver, Colorado. To I never thought that I'd be in the film industry at all. It's just. I kind of fell into it, and
so I guess what the message is out there is never underestimate yourself. You never know. So all of you out there that are viewing this or looking at this, remember there is a lot of things you can do out there. You don't always have to stick to one thing. And sometimes, like with you, something came along, and you took it.
Exactly.
And you realize that how much the passion you have. So you don't know sometimes the passion you have for something. So hey, go out there and try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was super. It was a horror film. Lionsgate picked up or released domestic.
Lionsgate are very, very well known.
Yes, and then there were several other distributors that distributed foreign territories. The film was cut 23 minutes to get the R-rated version. It was very controversial.
Did you make money on it?
It's
This is the dreaded question.
I can't disclose that. No.
well, you don't have to disclose what anybody else made. Did you make some money? We're going very quiet on this one. This is typical of the film business. I never know it's because of taxes or because they really didn't make it. So I won't even go there. I promise I won't go there. You don't have to tell me.
The slate of films that we're working on right now are real money maker films. We've really did our due diligence at Strong Image Films as far as who we pulled on board. We have an unbelievable, incredible team of, our team has well over 100 years
on that
experience.
I'm going to cut him right off here because I got to actually take a break. We're going to be right back. I'm Ninon, and I'm with Ninon Live, and we're talking to our famous entertainer in the film business in Vegas.